Hello everyone and welcome back. Hitman's just brought old Bessie out of retirement again for a little bit.
Can't get enough of that paint job.
Yeah, it is a good looking tractor. And we've got the seed trays, and we've got a seeder, and we've got a cultivator. So we have a tractor convoy ready here. So Hitman's trusting me for some reason with the cultivator. Don't know quite why, but hey ho. So we'll get going. So how are you today, Hitman?
I'm pretty well. Had a hot day of working on my own little farm here.
Ah, that sounds like fun. Well,
Yeah, I suppose that's one word for it.
yes. It works. So, round the tree.
So we're seeding barley this time.
Yes, I think you did your homework and you said barley was about the best option, so there we go.
Yeah, the price hasn't crashed on that yet, so that's the next thing to do.
Yeah, so
Not that we're going to crash too many markets with what we're putting on this farm yet.
no, I think we're not really into large-scale stuff just yet, but you never know, we might get there as the technology increases. So, I don't know if I can go any faster in this or not. Let's have a look. Yes, I can. My only difficulty is I've been playing that much agricultural simulator historical farming, I'm likely to forget what buttons I've got to press.
Keep hiring workers.
Well, it's not even that, it's more for kind of how to lift and drop the cultivator. It's interesting. But there we go. So yeah, there's been quite a few comments about different mods, so thanks guys for that. I think some people are kind of urging us to go on to some of the more modern equipment and so on and so forth, but that's not really what we've kind of got in mind for the Let's Play at the moment, so
Yeah, we have lots of time for that, and there's tons of videos out there showing all the newer stuff.
yeah.
I don't see too many people doing this, so we've got our own little niche here. We'll get to the later stuff in a while.
Yeah, so I think possibly someone has mentioned about getting the Schluter to pull our tipper, and yeah, we definitely want to do that. We just need to build up the money, and that's probably going to be another harvest before we're there. And I think that fits into our timeline. That certainly works. So
Yeah, that'll be the 70s era. We're in about the 60s, 50s, 60s right now, so
yeah, I leave you to keep track of all that, Hitman. I really just okay. We're driving tractors. We're ploughing fields. That's about as much as I can handle. So
that tractor's just a twinkle in the eye of the designer at this point.
yes. Yeah, we're not boys with toys much, are we? But this cultivator is worth its weight in gold, I think.
Yeah, it's a pretty good one.
Yep, and it's the British one as well. Ha ha ha. It's got the Union Jack on it, which just makes it all the more special. So, I'm guessing probably this episode we're gonna... I don't know how much we're gonna kind of do on screen. We're gonna try and see how we go. And I think we'll get seeded and fertilised and probably go straight into a harvest next episode, I guess, but we'll see how the time goes, I think. This whole 2 episodes a week is hopefully working out for everybody.
I'm enjoying it.
Good. Yeah, I think everyone now knows from the comments that it's Wednesdays and Sundays, and I've posted my upload schedule on Facebook now, so it's all up there, so hopefully people will be able to see that and basically know what's coming.
My internet's still pretty laughable, so for me to, I could record videos, but when it comes to uploading them, it would take forever.
Yeah, I remember that from when my internet was just appalling, and I think from the connection speeds you were describing, yours is actually even slower than I had. So it'd probably take you a few days just to upload a half-hour episode.
Oops, forgot about seed.
You didn't, derp. Hitman forgot to fill up seed. Tut tut.
At least I noticed I was driving along for a while.
I don't drive along for very long, yeah.
You know, a couple of rows.
Half a field, yeah, you know. Pfft. Your faith in me is absolutely shocking. I mean, it's not like I record an entire 30-minute episode without a microphone on. Oh wait, yeah I do. I just don't publish those episodes.
Well, the best thing is just not tell anyone about it.
But where's the fun in that?
True.
So, I mean, I enjoy it, so there we go. Dee 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 dee. So yeah, so this is more farming simulator, and we're kind of driving up and down.
That's what farming simulator is.
Yep, pretty much.
So relaxing though.
Yes. Very much. So yes, wonderful fun. Until I kind of go and try and drive up a cliff.
What's your money situation look like right now?
We have about $14,000.
Well, that's not very much.
No.
We do have a bunch of canola to sell at some point.
Yeah, we have got a bunch of canola in the silos to sell, but I don't think we need to sell it just yet.
No. The only thing we do with it, well, we'll need some cows in a while, and greenhouses, and
You mean we need more
front
cows?
loader, and water. Well, 20 cows. Whoever heard of a dairy farm with 20 cows?
Well,
That's just playing at it.
yeah, well, it's a game. We're supposed to play at it.
In my single player one, I had 1,000 cows. I think one of my older ones had 2,000 cows, but I can't remember exactly.
Yeah,
It was a
but
lot.
those are like Hitman measurements.
Yeah, well,
Normal people deal in multiples of like 10 or 20. Hitman deals in multiples of like 3,000.
no 1,000. Can't do multiples of 3,000 because it doesn't work right in my brain.
Okay, well, my point still stands.
That I like to go big.
Uh-huh. Bigger than big.
Go big or go home.
Yeah. Jeez. So, watch out for that tree. So we're nearly to the the major derp spot, which is the little island in the middle of our field. Well, not quite the middle. Not really quite a third, is it really? So I think probably we'll pause the record there for a bit, and oh yeah, I'll crash into a tree, and then we'll pause the record, and we'll be back when we're a bit further along. Maybe when I've kind of finished the cultivating, and I'll come out and fertilise and so on and so forth. So yeah, so we'll see you shortly, everyone. Okay, so just lining up for the final, well, hopefully the final pass, near enough. How are you doing, Hitman?
I'm just fine. Still seeding.
Yep, you're way over in the distance.
Yeah, this thing is pretty narrow.
We'll come and harass you in a minute. But yeah, so getting this done, then I'm guessing I'll get the fertilised when we get this fertilised. That should keep things interesting. Ooh, I dirt there. And how many times have you run out of seed now?
Once.
Once? Okay.
Well, maybe 3.
Maybe once on screen. And I've now run into a tree twice. Which is okay. I mean, I can blame lag, right? It's not like I'm hosting the game or anything.
Yeah, you are.
Ah, right, okay. And I have tried to adjust the volume, because in the first section of the video I found that the volume was quite a little bit loud. So for those of you that have been watching me going around the trees and trying to plant or cultivate, that's how a professional does it. So just watch Hitman, and we'll heckle him with...
It's kind of tricky with the views in this game. Like, if you're an external view, all you see is leaves and branches.
Yes. You see, you'd think Hitman was using a hired worker. His lines are that straight.
But I'm not.
No. Hired workers aren't enabled. We don't do hired workers.
Now comes the tricky part.
Yeah, that's why...
pressure's on, you're recording.
Yep, that's why I'm watching. Yep, you missed a spot.
I don't care.
It's only a little spot.
It's either that or hook the tree with the cedar.
Yeah. Oh,
There's an invisible box around that that trailer, because I didn't actually touch it.
Oh well.
And as soon as you touch it, the thing jumps. Because I just had that happen a minute ago.
Yes.
Or maybe it's on this thing, because this doesn't seed properly either. Or like right to the edge of the wheel.
Yeah, maybe. I thought I already folded that up. Right, so let's go and get rid of this. So now we've used the correct cultivator. It didn't take forever. There we go. That's the one. So, where is the... There is the...
Well, you're welcome to give the viewers a taste of the seeding if you like.
You can do. Entirely up to you. Like I said, I'm just going to pick up the fertilizer, because that needs doing as well. Ding ding ding. There we go. Our very special extra large fertilizer spreader. zoom, and it's full. So, would you like me to do some seeding, or would you like me to do some fertilizing first, or...?
Leave it up to you. What do you think your viewers would like to see?
Well, if I knew that, I'd have the
Suppose
magic
me
recipe.
wrapping myself around a tree.
Yeah, I mean, I do the trees often enough, but you're way too careful. So yeah, I think you're doing way too good a job, so I'm going to go and do the fertilizing. I don't think I could live up to those standards. The pressure is just far too great. So I'm going to see if I can... I'm going to see if how well I can derp fertilizing in first-person view. Gotta be...
Well, clean up your mess when you're done.
Okay, that's not going to go quite to the edge, is it? Oh, it is. Okay. So let's go. It's about mess. It'll all be fine. You know I'm an expert at this. Just drive towards the tree and it'll all be okay.
I'll get the tow chain.
Yeah, I don't know what could possibly go wrong.
So, how are you doing in your agricultural simulator? I haven't seen the last couple episodes.
Okay, so agricultural simulator, the historical farming, we're coming towards the end of that. So I'm just building up. I need to get some money just to do what I'm planning to do for the grand finale. And that should go out hopefully fairly soon, or probably by the time this video goes out it should already be out. And then I'm getting ready. I've recorded the first episode of Agricultural Simulator 2013.
Oh, really?
So I've got that ready because basically in order to do a splash screen for it, I needed to kind of get in the game, and literally the first episode is perhaps a little bit of derp and maybe not pretty boring, because all I'm doing is just kind of getting into the game and actually finding my way around. So, because I literally have not played it up until the point that I started the Let's Play. So, I was kind of hoping that
Well,
gave
good.
it something.
Well, that's what we want to see. Like when Stocko first started this game, I don't even know if he'd done the tutorial. And that's what was entertaining, is learning with them.
Yes. So, you go.
Depending on how your Let's Play goes, I might get the game as well to play along with you.
Yeah, well, I mean, the 2013 seems, from initial playing, to be a little bit more stable than the historical farming, although it is built on the same. It's built on the same engine. That's the word. You've got that one. I'm gonna grab the major. If I can remember to start the engine. Ha. So let's grab the major. So we're getting all the oldies out this episode.
Yep, they'll get a workout once in a while.
Yeah, I got
The major already got a workout last episode, though.
Well, it's too late now. I've got the major. I'm not going to go back and get Gertie instead. So there we go. Because obviously you've got the seed trailer, and I'm not going to forget to bring the fertilizer trailer out this time. I'm remembering, so I don't have
Yeah, I think last time you kept going over to the tank, did you?
Well, that wasn't... I don't think that was for fertilizer. That was for...
Oh, for seeding, okay.
Yeah, that was seeding.
Even worse.
Yeah, it was fun. I did derp quite strongly. But It's hardly surprising. I am Fadman after all, so...
So I guess on Star Trek the Enterprise, it runs on engines that have matter, antimatter.
Mm-hmm.
So we have like derp and anti-derp.
Are you saying
That's how we...
you have anti-derp?
Yes.
I'm not necessarily convinced just yet. Oh, I'm in... Oh, in first person again. Everyone would have been screaming if I'd have started that without being in first person. After saying, yeah, let's see how I can derp it with first person. Oh! I just did it by pressing 3 instead of 2. One of these days I'll learn to count. Although, maybe not. So yeah. Hey. Do you think that worked? Yeah! You're not allowed to look over the side of the field, Hitman. You'd just cry. I noticed you've gone quiet there. You obviously realise I'm right. No, no, don't look, don't look.
Driving too fast.
I'm only driving at level 2.
Reckless.
Yes, well.
And don't forget to refill your fertilizer.
I won't. Don't forget to refill your cedar.
I won't. I don't do.
You do, you just don't do it on screen because I'm nice enough to let you get away with it some of the time.
No. Everyone knows that's not the case.
Oh, they do. Everyone knows how lovely Fadman is.
It's not true. Would I need the board with a nail in it if that were the case?
Well, I think it's just because you're a meanie. And I can think of one Fad fan that's going to definitely agree with me, and that's Cookie Monster.
Yeah, so you have your own fan club. Be your own Fad club.
Yeah. Either that or maybe we need to start spelling fans with a PH.
Mm-hmm. PHAN.
Oh, there we go. So it's possible that I'm going to kind of cultivate and fertilise the field before you've even finished seeding. But then again, that speaks more to the kind of the width of the implements, really.
Yeah, it's about time to upgrade our seeder, I think.
So do we have an upgrade path for that?
My next one is a John Deere, but it's a 6-meter wide one, but that's another 10 years ahead of us here.
So is that the same time frame as the kind of the Schluter, i.e.
Yep.
next harvest?
I don't actually have a date on that that seeder. All I'm going by is just I looked at. Oh, come on, think about the words first before I press the button. I was looking at the for sale things for the seeder, and everything was, you know, like in the 80s.
Okay. Well, and as for kind of thinking about what words you want to say before you press the button, no, because that's not anywhere near as much fun. How many times have you heard Das say, "How does I English?"
Well, that's what she's saying.
Yes.
I didn't recognize it.
Well, it's better that than we start trying to talk in German, because that, well, that could be even more amusing.
You say train wreck?
Probably worse.
This cedar is really flaky. I mean, I like it. It's a nice cedar, but just the pattern that it seeds does not match up to the wheel, so it's a little bit tricky.
Yeah. That's probably another good reason to leave you in the seeding seat and me in the fertilising seat at the moment. Did you miss a bit there, by any chance?
A bit.
I did
and
wonder.
This cedar jackknifes so easily.
Yeah, well, I thought you might have missed something because you kind of started driving right in front of me and I can't... Well, Hitman doesn't normally drive right in front of me just to kind of do silly things.
Yeah, I'm not one of those attention seekers.
No, there's plenty of them. Here comes one now. He's driving right in front of you. He's chasing you down. Oh, he's not chasing you down anymore. Because he pressed the wrong silly button. That was almost a drive-by fertilising.
I guess you're gonna have to grab that little cedar now. Start from the other end.
No, I'm going to carry on doing the fertilising until it's finished. And then start the little cedar. Because it won't make any difference if we fertilise it before we seed it. Not in this game. It does in other games. Haha.
I don't know why I went back to seed that.
I don't know.
It wasn't worth the time. I guess I'm mental.
You're just very thorough.
Don't you spray me.
Too late.
Oh man.
Does it taste like fertilizer? Does it taste like tango? You know when
Wow,
you've
you're
been
sure
tango.
wasting a lot of that.
Uh-huh.
Did you spray it into the tree, or was it spraying so high it just kind of had like a rain shadow type thing on it?
I don't know, I keep pressing the wrong button. I'm pressing V to stop things and not B and stuff like that. So yeah, I am wasting a fair amount. I'll give you that.
What's Jenny gonna say?
Well, Jenny's not here. I hold the bank balance here. Jenny's still in Tuscany with Farmer Giles.
Oh well. It's Friday night then.
Yep. Prepare to get another face full. You're going to enjoy the taste of that soon. You're going to grow up to be big and strong, like every Hitman should. There we go. So, not too much more to go, I don't think. So for those of you wondering how much I could derp it in first person, you now know. Pretty much all the way.
A lot.
Yeah. But that's what we do. If you wanted a serious Let's Play, well, yeah, you probably wouldn't be watching Bad Man.
It would be called Let's Work.
Yeah, basically. So I'm guessing we probably... Yeah, we need to start thinking about getting things kind of... Yeah. Another seeder going. I think I'm going to bring the major over. Leave the green beast over there and go and get the major. Okay. So one thing I really do enjoy about this is the different sounds that come with all of it, so... Makes all the difference. Oh, I'm pressing the wrong button again. I'm pressing the agricultural simulator button to get out of a tractor. Funnily enough, it doesn't get you out of a tractor in Farming Simulator. How strange that is, I know. Oh. No, that's the wrong one.
I know one game it would work in.
Do you?
Agricultural Simulator.
Ah, yes. The simulator of agricultural simulator. Jeez. We do have
That would be
some
a boring video.
Yes, I'm going to simulate playing a simulator game. Okay. So, yeah. I just keep watching Das's videos as well, so we've got some good stuff going on there, because we've actually, I don't know if anyone's noticed yet, but Das and Dare and I think Dare and Stocko are doing we're doing a bit of cross-promoting with the end segments of our videos. So in a bunch of mine I've put Das's videos on, and yeah, it's really quite nice because we're turning into this nice group of people, so it's not all just about this is mine, this is mine, this is mine. We kind of enjoy each other's content as well, which I think is really cool. So, and of course, for those that haven't seen Facebook and the Stocko forums, the Farming Simulator dedicated server is out. It's been released. Stocko, Dare and I have got a server. We're just testing it at the moment, so we're not opening it up to communal just yet, but we're going to figure out some plans on that and let you guys know.
Standing room only on that one.
Oh yeah, I think that's going to be busier than the Feed the Beast server, to be fair. But yeah, so there's that coming up. Have you had a chance to test that out yet, Hitman?
No, I need to contact Steve on Stocko's forums and get a password from him. I haven't done that. I was planning to do it tonight, though.
Alright, because obviously you've got the password for the one that I've got with Stocko and Dare, haven't you? Because I sent you those details.
No, I don't think you did.
I thought I'd sent that to you on Facebook. Alright. Well, you're certainly welcome to kind of come on that one and test it out. I've been on there a few times, and when I'm running a hired worker I have noticed a little bit of lag, but I don't know if that was just the fact that the server had been up for a while or the hired worker. So yeah, so we're running it through its paces, guys, basically, to try and see what experience we get out of it, to make sure that if we give you a recommendation, that it's a well-founded one rather than just kind of, yeah, go buy this. So at the moment there are 2 German sites that are hosting dedicated servers. We haven't found a UK or a US one just yet.
Must be frustrating for those who they donated for the the crowdsourcing, and yet they can't get any servers anywhere near them.
Well, the people that donated for the crowdsourcing, depending on how much they donated, they would actually get the server executable itself, so they can run it locally. So if you've got multiple computers, you could theoretically use one of them to host. But of course, if the constraint is your bandwidth on the internet and not the fact that you have a computer that can't handle it, then it doesn't actually get you very much further, does it? So
yeah, there's kind of not a point.
No, I mean the idea is that if you're doing a dedicated server, you're hosting it out in the cloud so that your upload is not actually causing any delays on people being able to get stuff. So, but there we go. I mean, like I said, so far from what I've tested, it looks pretty good. I'm pretty pleased with it, so there we go. Right, so I'm going to switch back out into other mode, because we have now just finished fertilising, so now I need to go and get the seeder. Although you're doing a pretty good job there, Hitman.
Yeah, it's coming along.
So I might just derp and put the fertiliser away and then kind of pretend I'm going to get the seeder out, because then you'll probably be done, because you're doing great guns.
Well, you could go do some mowing and start giving the cows some grass.
I could do that too.
You want to do something different? Maybe check on the eggs?
I checked on the eggs before we started. I thought about that one. I'm not quite as daft as I look. I know I look pretty daft. Especially wearing a Star Trek uniform whilst farming, but there we go. That's the button. Okay, so...
Did I tell you I was able to get my Star Trek account going?
Oh yeah, I think you may have mentioned it. Because you said
but
that...
by then I was bored of the game again. I'm finding it frustrating because the end-game content is just not available. I mean, there's a bit of stuff to do, but I mean, the dailies, you could spend the entire day doing dailies.
Okay. You see, I've not necessarily gotten into all of the... Well, it's a massively multiplayer online game, but I haven't really gotten into the multiplayer stuff. Which is, yeah, it kind of makes no sense whatsoever. So.
There's some PvE content that, you get in there with a group of people to do it. And as long as you're with people who know what they're doing, it's pretty fun.
Okay, so are you saying you're just not going to play with me then?
That's pretty much what I'm saying.
That's what I thought. That's how I took it to mean. So I'm going to put the major away. And then I've got a seeder out, so I am going to come help. And then we've got this field done. So, and then I think, yeah, with this field done, we'll be about ready for next episode to then kind of speed up time and harvest, I guess. And we'll see how well the Clayson holds up now that you've repaired it. So.
Oh yes, we didn't mention what we'd done there.
No, you talked about what you were planning to do last episode, so that was good, but we haven't actually mentioned it this time around. So I think that the only thing that was really frustrating us with the Clayson was the fact that we couldn't use the ES limiter to kind of speed it up a little bit.
Right, so I fixed that. I also translated a bit of the stuff, even though it said for the text to be in English, it was still German.
Alright.
So I fixed that, and the price was 18,000 for the machine, which was, in my opinion, if, to balance it with, say, the far harvester and that sort of thing. I bumped it up to, I think, 65,000.
Okay. Well, I can have a look in the shop. Dum, 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 dum. No, it's not a tractor. Yeah, 65,000. So,
No, I didn't bother doing anything with the headers just because then I'd have to upload those to you as well.
yes.
And I have not posted those anywhere because the mod author did not give me permission to edit them and then distribute them. So
Yeah.
basically, it's just for the two of us for this Let's Play, and if anyone else wants it, I can tell you how it's done. But
Yeah. And that's fair. I mean, we're not in the business of trying to upset people or do stuff like that, because that's just not cricket, basically. So let's see.
well, the alternative would have been to not use the mod, and at least this way the mod author gets a chance to have have their mod shown on a video.
Yeah.
And I really like it. The header on that is amazing. Like the animations.
Yes. Yes, it is good. I think, like we said, it was just the fact that we couldn't get the speed up so that it was actually workable. Talking of getting the speed up, I went too fast for my seeder, which is fun, because then it detaches.
It's another derp for Fad.
Yeah. Oh, and again, I am slowing it down, but clearly it doesn't want to slow down that much.
Oh, had a bit of a lag spike.
Is that explaining why you've not done something the way that you want to?
I went to make a minute adjustment, and because I lagged just as I did it, I kind of went sideways.
Ah.
That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Yeah, I've heard that story before. Usually accompanied by violin music. So, I'm thinking, we're both seeding now, so we'll soon be done. I'm thinking we'd probably call it here for this episode, and we'll be back next episode when the field is grown, and we'll
Sounds like a plan.
We'll be ready to harvest. Yeah, so that should be interesting. Get those couple of harvesters out again and see what they can do. And yeah, so like I say, until next time, take care, folks.
Bye for now.